Oh yes, good afternoon everybody. You're very welcome back to Leeds Bros for your West Ham versus Arsenal watch-along. A massive game this in the Premier League. West Ham obviously fighting relegation, 1 point within the relegation zone, looking to get out of it. A win for them today would be absolutely massive. Arsenal still under a little bit of pressure by Manchester City. They're only lead by 2 points now. So 3 points here for the Gunners is a massive step towards the Premier League title. But most importantly, if Arsenal win today, Leeds United will be mathematically safe in the Premier League. A draw wouldn't be too bad as well, I suppose. Leeds United would be more or less there. Would be staying up on goal difference. Obviously, with the superior goal difference we have, I think it's 13, 14 goals better off than West Ham today. So obviously a huge game this as well for Leeds United. We take on Spurs tomorrow at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and how good would it be to travel there knowing that our Premier League spot is secured for next season. So get them comments in. Gonna go through them all. Before we do get into the stream, don't forget to drop a like and of course hit that subscribe button as well. Let's see who's in the building. We have Danny Rumsey here. He says, smash a like and subscribe. Please do that. Tony Martin says, come on, the Gunners. Never thought I'd hear myself saying that. Yeah, it was the same as well. In the last couple of weeks, I've been saying, I didn't mind Arsenal winning the league, but they've made a race about having the Arsenal, and I did think they were going to bottle it. Obviously, falling out of the League Cup, not going on to win the FA Cup. They're now in the Champions League final now as well. But, yeah, my God, do I want Arsenal to win today. Stephen Bourne is here as well. He says, all Arsenal, aren't we? We certainly are, mate. Quirky says, Gokares turns up against the lower opposition. I hope he does, mate. Hope Gokares is one of them games today where he just turns it on, and loads of assists provided for him today. Andrew says here, whatever happens, just go out and be Spuds. Oh, yeah, I think you're right, Andrew. That's a good way of looking at it. That Leeds United still need to do their job, don't we? Going to Spurs tomorrow night. Spurs are well up for it, lads, aren't they? I'm seeing online, their fan base are really getting it going. They've a tifo set up for tomorrow night. The club is urging fans to get in 15 minutes before the game to create an atmosphere on that before the game. So they're really under the cosh tomorrow. They're under big pressure. So it'd be great as Leeds United to go there knowing that our Premier League safety is done and secured, isn't it? And then it'd be nice then. Then we can play with a little bit of freedom and still try and go and get 3 points in the game as well. But it'd be nice if Arsenal could just do the job and get it signed and sealed today. What else have we got here? Punky says a draw would do nicely. Yeah, look, a draw certainly wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, would it? But I think, the win just mathematically secures it. I know the goal difference is still there of 14, but I would still rather it just gets mathematically done, because you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know in football, would you? So, I just want it mathematically done and sorted today. And I've promised myself, if Leeds are secured in the Premier League, I'll definitely be going out and treating myself to a point this evening. Stephen Bourne is here. He says, afternoon, Darren, and the chat. Afternoon, Paul. How is the nerves? Let us know how you're feeling ahead of this game. Andrew says, Saka first goal. Anybody, mate. And Arsenal are a massive threat from set pieces, aren't they? We've seen that all season from them. So set pieces, I think, is going to be a big one in today's game. And look at West Ham have big players as well, don't they? So I think today's game could be a battle of set pieces today. If I'm not lying to you guys. Amy says, camera some quality. Yeah, got a new camera, DJI Pocket, doing absolute wonders for the channel, and it's all because of you guys. Just constant little upgrades as we go. Nearly 2 years out of here in Leeds Bros, and just constantly just looking to improve it and get better for you guys. So yeah, thanks very much to everybody for supporting the channel. Villa didn't put a side out. Come on, yeah, Villa it was 2-2 today, wasn't it, as well? Villa are on the beach, aren't they? They're well and truly looking at that game, the Europa League final. Stephen says, I'm shitting out, bro. I just need it to end. Hopefully today, pal. Hopefully 90 minutes time. It's done and dusted. Teams are just about to come out as well. So let's go through the starting lineups for this game. Let's start with West Ham first. Hermansen is in goal for West Ham. Your back line is Wan-Bissaka, Diassi, Taibo, Mavropanos, Juve. And then your midfield is going to be Soucek, Fernandez, Jarrod Bowen, Crescencio, Somerville, and then up front then is Castellanos up front for West Ham. Your Arsenal starting 11 is David Raya in goal. Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel and Calafiori is your backline. Midfield of Lewis Skelly and ex-Hammer Declan Rice. Your front three just behind the striker is Iberi, Eze, Trossard and Wan-Bissaka, Bakary, Sake, and then up front then is Victor Gyökeres for this game. Quirky says, I can see Taibo getting a red card. Seems out of his league. Yeah, maybe. That would be good for Leeds United, mate, wouldn't it? That would absolutely be ideal. So both sides just to come out here now at the London Stadium. Get them predictions in. Get a couple of them predictions in. What are we thinking the scoreline is going to be? I'll read out a couple of them before we get going. Amy said he's wrecked a solo dad. I was a solo dad this afternoon, so I am a little bit tired. I can't lie today. I cannot lie. So the adrenaline of this is getting me through. Danny's going to go 4-0 to Arsenal. Man, I would love that. Absolutely love that. I'd take that every day of the week. Stephen Bourne says 3-0 to the Arsenal. Yeah, I'd like Arsenal to get a nice early goal, lads. I think, the longer West Ham frustrate them, it's going to turn into a game we don't really want, isn't it? So I think a nice early goal now from Arsenal today would be absolutely ideal. Yorkshire Horror is here. He says, hello, everybody. Hello, Yorkshire Horror. Hope you're keeping well, pal. Amy says 2-0 to the Arsenal. Let's see. West Ham are going to be up for it as well, lads. They're certainly going to be up for it. They know that Premier League safety is on the line. So I'd imagine a massive performance out of West Ham as well today. It's not going to be easy for Arsenal. Shane Dalton says, quick jump on in the pub watching the game. Good luck in the watch along, mate. A draw wouldn't be a bad result. All Leeds Army. Enjoy your time out in the pub, pal. Enjoy the match. Hopefully Arsenal get the win for us. And you're right. A draw wouldn't be the worst result in the world. And then obviously Leeds go to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium then tomorrow night then. And they do their own job. Get a point there and then we're Premier League safe. So a draw wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You're absolutely right, mate. Right, let's get this timer set up and ready to go. I'm actually heading over to the Spurs game tomorrow. Got a last-minute ticket thanks to a mate of mine. I've been trying to get to a away game all season. I've entered all the ballots and just haven't got lucky enough, so I kind of gave up hope. And then a mate of mine that actually won the tickets on Coca-Cola, because obviously Coke are affiliated with the Premier League this year. He actually won 2 tickets off Coca-Cola. And, texted me and wanted to know that I want to go to London. So, yeah, I'm on my way to London tomorrow. Fly in midday, go to the game, back home Tuesday, and then fly out then again to Leeds then on Sunday for the last home game of the season against Brighton. So, it's going to be a busy week, but action-packed, loads coming up on the channel. Going to vlog everything as well. A couple of good ideas coming up in the vlogs as well. So, keep an eye out for all that. Tell you that front line for West Ham, they're quick, aren't they? That's what Arsenal need to be wary of. Bowen and Somerville running at them with pace today. And Danny says, is it Heathrow, Darren? It's not, buddy. It's Stansted. I've never been in London before. Sorry, excuse me. The voice is at me. I've never been in London before, Danny. But my mate that I was going with said Stansted's the best because obviously North London and that. Well, I think he said London City was the best, but it was mad pricey. I think it was like 200 quid to fly in with Ryanair, where I think I got the flights for like 80 quid in with Ryanair to Stansted. So hopefully it's not too bad. I hear the transport in London is pretty good anyway. So I'm looking forward to it, mate. I'm buzzing. I actually have to say I'm absolutely buzzing for it tomorrow. Come on, you Gunners need to win the league. I'll have a few pound in my pocket. So Philip Anderson has Arsenal to win the league as well. I think they will. Do it this season, to be fair. Danny says London City is closest. Yeah, I heard that. It was mad money, Dan. Mad money. It was like 200 quid for the flight alone. Got accommodation fairly good as well. It's only 40 quid for the night. Well, 80 quid. 2 of us are sharing a room. Me mate that I'm heading over with. So 80 quid for the night in London. I don't think it's too bad at all. Shane Dalton says, I love away days. Unfortunately, can't go tomorrow because of my poxy heart. Sorry to hear that, mate. Hospital appointment, pain in me hole. Have a great time in London, mate. Cheers, pal. Yeah, it would have been great to meet up. If you're going over for the Brighton game, love to meet up with you for a point, pal. That would be absolutely class. I'm a little bit nervous now. It's not even Leeds playing. I'm a little bit nervous. I cannot lie. Let's get this signed and sealed today. Come on, the Gunners. Let's go through them starting at 11s again. So for West Ham is Hermansen in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Doyasi, Toibo, Mavropanos and Juve is your backline. Souček, Fernandez, Bowen and Somerville is your midfield. And Castellanos is the striker for West Ham. Arsenal line up with David Raya in goal. Backline, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel and Calafiori. Midfield of Lewis Skelly and Declan Rice. 3 going forward is Berry Eze, Trossard and Bukayo Saka. And then up front is that man, Victor Gyökeres. If West Ham lost today, it's job done, boys. And we have a proper start planning for next season. That's it, mate. It gives us a head start, doesn't it? It gives us a head start. Going into next season, we can start planning now. Here we go. We're on the way. And, of course, I forgot to start the timer. I'm always late. Always late starting that timer. Danny's meant to remind me, but he never does. We've got Peter Drury and Gary Neville on commentary. I have to wash my ears out. Where are we at? There we go. We're level. We are level. Arsenal looking to get on the front foot straight away. Danny's timer. You're too late, pal. You're too late. You're the timer, man, and you forgot to remind me. We're up to speed though now, anyway. We're up to speed. Don't forget to smash that like button as well, guys. Really does help the channel out. Helps to push it out there to more people. So make sure you're hitting that like button for me. Oh, Souček's taken down there. Surely that's a free. It is free out for West Ham. Be a big battle in that midfield, isn't it? With Souček and Fernandez against that Arsenal midfield. Skelly and Declan Rice. Be interested to see how that gets on. London Stadium actually looks full for once. Every time I've watched West Ham this year, it's half empty. Long one forward, headed away with Declan Rice. I just hope it's not a stinking performance from Arsenal. We've seen them in the Champions League just grind out 1-0 wins and sitting back in and playing horrible football. I hope it's a good match. I hope it's an entertaining game. Here's Bowen. Wan-Bissaka. Just back a little bit, relax. That Fernandez is some player for West Ham, isn't he? If they go down, he is going to be picked up straight away. Fernandez, what a player he is. Lovely ball, lovely crossfield ball to Wan-Bissaka. Well done, Calafiori. Throw to Arsenal. Arteta from the kick out outside the box. He needs booking every time. He does that all the time, mate, doesn't he? And he's like the only manager that gets away with it, doesn't he? He's always stepping outside the technical area all the time, and he always gets away with it. Absolutely does me nothing. Calafiori is underrated. He can run a game from left back. He is a good baller, isn't he? Go on, Trossard. Go on, Cross. Chance here for Arsenal. Gyökeres. Shoe. Back to Declan Rice. Oh, they're all back in now. There's a good chance there. Cross. Runs wide. There's a good chance there for Arsenal. I think Gyökeres could have left Floyd there once it came into him. It's actually a poor ball in from Ben White. Tony Clark says, afternoon, Darren, mate. Afternoon, pal. Hope you're keeping him well, Tony. So a draw or a win for Arsenal, and we are safe as West Ham won't catch goal difference. I think it's 14, lads, isn't it? I think our goal difference is better off. I can't see them turning that around. Cannot see a 14 goal swing in the last 2 games. Obviously, this one as well for West Ham. Tony and Dillo, not Darren. No, Dillo's out and about. Dillo's actually buying a new camera as well today as well. So he's out and about. He was doing a watch along though tomorrow. Dylan will be in the watch along tomorrow when I'm over in London. And then he'll be in the watch along again on Sunday because I'll be over in Leeds. And then he'll be in the watch along again for the West Ham game because I'm going to be in the Caribbean on a cruise. So after this is my last watch along of the year. Well done, Calafiori. Done well there. Hope Dillo had a great birthday. He did, as far as I know. As far as I know, he had a good birthday. He got spoiled. We bought him a new Leeds top, myself and Amy, when we were over for the Burnley game, and he was delighted with that. Part-timer, Danny. Yeah, I'm a part-timer. I'm definitely a part-timer. Love to do it full-time, but I'm definitely a part-timer at the minute. I want Arsenal to win for sure, but I hope West Ham United stays up. Yeah, I'm with the same thinking, mate. Look, I do want West Ham to stay up and obviously Spurs to go down, but today it's about Leeds United, isn't it? Chance here for Arsenal. Saka straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Today it's about Arsenal winning, isn't it? Arsenal doing the job, and then hopefully then tomorrow we can return a little bit of a favour then to West Ham and beat Spurs tomorrow. And then, of course, the last day of the season, then Leeds have a massive say. We have a massive say in it, don't we? We're obviously playing West Ham the last day of the season. Caribbean, Jamaica. Yeah, I'm going Haiti, Bahamas, Jamaica, and then back to Orlando then for a couple of days. But I'm looking forward to it, man. Holiday of a lifetime with the kids, so yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for it. Gokarez, good ball forward from Saka. Pure green and blue sea. Yeah, so I've heard, pal. I remember I went on one years ago as a kid, um, with the parents, but I don't really remember much. I think it was like 13, 14. Gokarez is very isolated up there. Not too shabby next few weeks there, but you know, yeah, I'm very lucky. Have a very tolerable wife, putting up with everything. What a ball that is forward. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Well done, Gabriel does well there. Cleared away. So you think that's what Arsenal need to be wary of as well. They've had a lot of possession in the opening few minutes, Arsenal. They're pushing forward, but they've a lot of pace, West Ham, on the break, obviously with Bowen. At that time, it was Wan-Bissaka, so it just takes one ball for West Ham to get in behind Arsenal. Danny says, went to the Dominican Republic about 20 years ago. Didn't want to leave. Is it nice there? I'm sure it is. That's around the Caribbean anyway as well, isn't it? Yeah, I say that was nice, pal. I'm looking forward to Jamaica. Jamaica's going to be class, man. I'm buzzing for that. Goal kick to Arsenal. It's Ben White. Don't really seem to be in a much of a hurry, Arsenal. Just keeping possession, knocking around fairly slow. There's no real kind of tempo to Arsenal's play here. They're happy enough just knocking it around. Wayne says, yeah, I wish managers would stay inside the designated areas. In rugby, they always stand outside the areas and they don't get punished. It's annoying. Yeah, no, they should be. Look, they're there for a reason. You know, what's the point of having a technical area if you're not going to enforce the rule on it? So, yeah, it's a bit stupid, isn't it? And then look, chance for Arsenal, Calafiori. Oh, it's a good save. First real chance of the game, that. Mavropanos was the one that came across. What a pass that is from Trossard. Calafiori just continued his run. I think it was Wan-Bissaka that switched off. But yeah, Mavropanos came across there, deflected right. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. But yeah, that was the first real chance of the game. I wonder could Calafiori get a shot away a bit earlier. It's a good block. Stephen says, so close. Darren looking forward to Jamaica. Stay away from the smoking pubs. Maybe. We'll see. No, I will. I'm only messing, I will. Corner from Declan Rice. It's a good one. Chance. What a save. Go on. Oh, he's hit the bar. Come on. Shoo. How have Arsenal not scored here? Eze, edge of the box, strike. It's gone out for a corner. My God. Hermanson makes a fantastic save initially. It's a great ball in from Declan Rice. It's Trossard at the back post. It is. Great save. And then he heads it. Trossard twice. Forces the header. It's a great save for Hermansen. And then the second one down off the crossbar. Eze gets a shot down. It's deflected over the top. So unlucky there. Trossard is free as a board. What a save. Fantastic save, that. So unlucky then with the follow-up down off the crossbar. On target, it's 1-0 Arsenal. Nice fresh coconut on the beach. Yeah, can't wait, man. Cannot wait. Hope it's not like too warm, though. You know, like disgustingly warm. Oh, come on, Arsenal. Already just nearly 10 minutes in now. Arsenal started to turn up the heat on the Hammers. Come on, take the corner. It's a good one. Oh, headed over the top again. Gabriel. Didn't get the right connection on it. Goal kick to West Ham. Not a great ball in the box. They're just so dangerous, aren't they, from set pieces, Arsenal? You can see why they're definitely up there this season. West Ham now. West Ham happy enough to play it out from the back now. Mavropanos goes long towards Somerville. Over the head of Somerville. It's going to run towards David Raya. And he's actually watched the Old Firm today. What a game that was. What a game. Rangers obviously gone 1-0 up and Celtic won 3-1. But Dyson Maeda's overhead kick, lads. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. My word. It's definitely up there with one of the best Old Firm goals you will ever see. Regardless if you're Celtic or Rangers. My God, it was unbelievable. What an overhead kick that was. Exciting league that as well. Looks like it's going to go to the final day with Hearts going to Celtic Park as well. That third goal that says Andrew. Unbelievable. I think that's Rangers out of it now, isn't it? I think Rangers will definitely finish third, isn't it? I think they're 7 behind Celtic with 6 to play. It's so good, though, seeing it competitive this year, though, isn't it? Look, obviously, as an Irishman, you'll have affiliation with Celtic, but it's actually good to see it competitive this year because it's just for so long the Scottish League has never been competitive. Arsenal just starting to probe here now, forcing West Ham back in. Yeah, my Scottish team will be third now. I wonder what they'll do. Will they stick with Danny Rowley? He started off a good job, but lost 3 in the spin as well. So he needs to start off well next season, Danny, doesn't he? Or he might sign himself booted. Andrew says knocking on the door. Yeah, Arsenal are definitely starting to probe here now. Steve says, I'd be happy with a draw here. Then we get a point at Spurs and stay up. The Leeds fans go crazy in the away end. Yeah, like there's a part of me going, if we could handpick, I'd handpick a draw here. And then obviously Leeds to get a strike. Oh my God, Calafiori. It looked close initially. Looked like a decent strike. I don't know how close he was, though. Oh, I tell you what. He's only the width of a post away. What a goal that would have been. Unlucky. Can't handle Calafiori moving around. He's definitely not sticking to that left-back role, isn't he? He's popping up in midfield and further forward. He's definitely been given that license to free roam, Calafiori. He's unlucky there. Very unlucky. Great shot. He's a monster, lad. He is. Absolute monster. Not your typical kind of nippy kind of left back, isn't he? You know, he's big, strong, and a physical left back, but he's powerful. He's a powerful runner, Calafiori. Runs game from left back. Yeah, what a signing he was for Arsenal. Zubamendi was class as well for Arsenal this year. It's disappointing that he's picked up the injury, but he's been unbelievable, hasn't he? Oh, it's a poor one forward there for Calafiori. Commentator's course. Tony says, wow, that was unlucky. I'm watching it, but I've got the volume off. Don't worry, no spoilers from me. Think roughly 30 seconds ahead. 4-1 tomorrow, I've put Deep Sea Diver on it. I hope you're right, pal. Yeah, the stream will always be about 30 seconds behind, lads, because YouTube, it always is a It always is that way. Who's going down, West Ham or Spurs? It's hard to call, mate, isn't it? Like, 1 point is nothing. 1 point is absolutely nothing. And if West Ham do get a result here today, and then obviously if Leeds can do their job tomorrow, then it's back obviously down to Spurs, isn't it? I don't know. It's hard to call. Like a few weeks ago, probably 2 weeks ago, I would have said Spurs because they showed nothing. But De Zerbi has gone into Spurs and he's got them going, hasn't he? And I know, look at they played a poor Wolves side and they got lucky against the second string Villa side. But even just the way they're playing, they're actually running for each other now and tracking back and all that as well. He seems to have got them going. And I think tomorrow will be a telltale sign of exactly where Spurs are at. They're coming up against, a decent Leeds side as well tomorrow night. So it'll be interesting to see. At the moment, I would say West Ham, but I do want it to be Spurs. Russ says Spurs 2-1, 2-1 to Leeds tomorrow. I hope you're right, mate. I think Leeds need an early goal. To kind of settle everything down. I think if we let Spurs get up ahead of steam, that crowd are definitely going to be up for it tomorrow at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So I think if Leeds could go out there and get an early goal, we might just burst our bubbles and deflate them a little bit. Stephen Bourne says West Ham for me. Yeah, I think it's West Ham are the likely ones, aren't they? But you just never know. You never know. Then he's gone 1-1 with a late equaliser. I was just about to say we haven't seen much of Saka, but he's on the ball here now. Eze strikes blocked. For all the possession Arsenal have had, they've got chances from set pieces, but from open play they haven't really created too much. And West Ham's shape seems to be keeping them out. They're just starting to force Arsenal to shoot from long distance. Russ says, I'm working right now. Wanted to say hello, mate. Catch up soon. Cheers, Russ, pal. Yeah, pity you're on work, mate, and not watching the game. Gabriel to Saliba. I think Arsenal need to up it a little bit. It feels a little bit flat. They've all the possession, but I think they just need to up the intensity and tempo a little bit in their passing. What are we going? 16 minutes gone. Long one forward towards Gokered's picked up by Trossard. Oh, unlucky Trossard. Very nearly got him in behind. That's out. Throwing to Arsenal. Well done, Trossard. I've got the game on in work. Don't tell the boss. Don't tell the boss. Working hard or hardly working, mate. Thomas says here, we have a big say in who goes down, especially with West Ham the last day of the season. Yeah, we do, mate. And again, even tomorrow, if we could do a favour for West Ham tomorrow, it all comes down then, doesn't it, to the last game. But I think, look, being a Leeds fan as well, I just think we have to concentrate on ourselves and do our own job as well. I really want to beat Brighton. I really want to beat Brighton at home on Sunday as well. I think the lads deserve it, and I'd give them a proper send-off as well. I think there'd be a carnival atmosphere in Ellen Road on Sunday if we're safe then. Oh, Fernandez does fantastically well there. Great strength. He's a great player, Mateus Fernandez. If West Ham go down, honestly, he'll be picked up by one of the big sides. I would not be surprised. And he's young as well. What a baller. Has Saka gone home? Has he gone home? Yeah, we haven't seen much of Saka, if that's what you mean, mate, in the opening, 20 minutes of the game. Then he says, I'm still here having my Sunday roast. What's on your Sunday roast? Everybody's different. I was actually talking to a mate of mine the other day. This is a side note. So we're talking obviously about Sunday roast and like what your go-to, like, if you like gravy or your stuffing, do you get veg and all that sort of thing. I only like a small bit of veg. I'm not really a big veg eater. But my mate loves all the meats, all the veg, but he hates gravy. So I'm like, how do you eat a carvery? Like, I was like, do you get like white sauce or whatever? And he's like, no, I just put tomato ketchup. He puts tomato ketchup on his turkey, ham, beef. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. Most disgusting thing I've ever heard. I've never heard of that before. Red sauce on his potatoes and stuffing and all. I was like, man, rotten. Bowen goes for it. He doesn't get anywhere near it, but the ball drops to Bowen at the halfway line. And he strikes it. I don't know why. What's going on here? I think it's a throw-in, is it? Yeah, it's a throw-in to West Ham. But Bowen just absolutely smacked the ball forward like he was going for it from the halfway line. I'm having pheasant with all the trimmings. My lord above, Danny. I've never had pheasant in my life. And I don't think I ever will. I'm the same with like duck as well. Dillo's a big duck eater. He would get like a duck curry. I just can't, mate. I don't know. I know it's meant to be like the same as chicken, but yeah, anything like that, like pheasant or duck, it wouldn't be for me, pal. I wouldn't mind a bit of chef brown sauce on the meat. I suppose that's not the worst. That's not the worst. A bit of like YR, but not red sauce, man. Not red sauce on a curry. Here comes Trossard. Good battle between Trossard and Wan-Bissaka. Oh, it's going to be free, and Wan-Bissaka takes him down. Yeah, it's a good battle between them two there on that left-hand side. A chance here for Arsenal now. A decent area to get a decent ball in the box. Ian Ward said West Ham hanging on here. Yeah, it's been all Arsenal. To be fair though, they haven't really created too much, obviously, just apart from the set pieces. But from open play, Arsenal have been a little bit disappointing. Another set piece here now, so let's hope they can make it count. Great ball. Go on! Oh my god! It's cleared away. I don't know how it's not 1-0 Arsenal. It's a great ball in from Declan Rice, just arrowed in towards the goalkeeper. He makes a little bit of there's a little bit of a flick on, I think, by Saliba. It's caused chaos again. What a ball that is from Declan Rice. It's flicked on by, I think it's Calafiori again. And it's Mavropanos on the line. Wow. I don't know how Arsenal aren't 1-0 up in this game. Come on, Arsenal. I just hope they don't rue these chances. Danny says duck is nice. It's more richer meat. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Andrew says first attempt West Ham score. That's my fear, mate. That Arsenal aren't making these chances count. Oh. It's getting a little bit tasty, this game. There's a couple of tackles starting to fly in here. Love to see it. There's a chance here now for West Ham getting forward. Somerville, that's to be a free out. It is a free out. Takes Trossard down. We haven't even seen much of Somerville at all, have we? Ian says, as a Leeds fan, I don't care who gets relegated as long as it's not us. Spot on, me. Spot on. Sly says, I'll take Hammers win if it means Forest go down. Forest won't go down, mate. I think obviously if Arsenal win today, isn't it? Leeds, Palace and Forest are all safe. And then it just leaves West Ham and Spurs then for the final spot. Ben White is down here receiving a little bit of treatment. I wonder what's going to happen with Ben White in the summer as well, because he hasn't really played much for Arsenal this year. Seems to be a little bit out of favour as well. So it'll be interesting to see if he stays there next season. Getting a little bit of treatment here. Looks like his knee. It's a coming together, him and Somerville. Yeah, it's just... I don't think there's much in that. It's a coming together. It's a 50-50 ball with Somerville and Ben White. And Somerville actually goes in stronger. Ben White kind of dangles a leg a little bit. Not really strong enough in the tackle for me there, Ben White. He should be going full tilt at that. And because he doesn't, it looks like he's out there jarring his knee a little bit. If West Ham draw, we're pretty much safe. Yeah, on goal difference we are, mate. And then in a way, do you know what I mean? Then Leeds then to go to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium tomorrow to obviously try and get a point or all 3 points would be amazing. Then we've kind of done it on our own accord as well. Would be absolutely class. But yeah, if you're offering me Arsenal to win this game today and sign and seal it, I'd absolutely bite your hand off. Got back on the sunbeds, why? Yeah, he's not as tan as he used to be. I didn't know the weather down in London was that good. I think Ben White just can't be arsed. Yeah, he's a very relaxed sort of soul, isn't he, Ben White? What the fuck, time wasting. Doesn't look good for Ben White here. He's definitely hobbling a bit. But look what Ian says. If it ends up a draw, there is no way West Ham score more than 14 goals in the last 2 games. Yeah. That's it. That's obviously. I think Zubamendi is coming on here now. So say Zubamendi is going to come on now for Ben White. So I'd imagine we'll probably see Lewis Skelly go into a right back. And then Zubamendi go into midfield then with Declan Rice, which isn't a bad one. I like Zubamendi in the midfield there. So it's actually a decent enough change that. Here comes Bowen. We haven't really seen much out of West Ham the first 26 minutes of this game. Wan-Bissaka. Bowen has a lot of space. Jared Bowen cross it in. Oh, just about runs through to David Raya. Wouldn't that just be absolutely typical? All Arsenal dominance for West Ham to go up and score. I tell you what, Juff isn't far away from it. West Ham are playing tough. They don't give up. Arsenal need to put in a small, to put a nail in their coffin. Yeah, so Zubamendi is going to be coming on here now for Arsenal. Yeah, Ben White is gone. He gone. Let's change that on the old lineups for you. Roy's playing right back now. I think he's just taking a throw. I'd say it's going to be Lewis Skelly. That'll go into, will go into right full. And then Zubamendi in midfield then with Royce. You would imagine. Change. Yeah, it is. There you go. Davarroya goes long. Oh, they'll play. I think Arsenal need to get Gokeres and Sake into the game a little bit more. They haven't really influenced the first half an hour of the game. West Ham just giving that throw straight back to Arsenal there. Yeah, it looks like Royce is sitting in right back, Danny. You're right, pal. So at the moment, it looks like Zubamendi and Lewis Skelly are in the midfield, and Declan Rice is playing right back at the moment. It'll be interesting to see if he stays there. It's a strange one for me. Are you driving tomorrow, Darren, or is it a train job? Obviously underground on the Tube, Victoria Line. is the Seven Sisters. But you get the underground in a couple of minutes walk. It's impressive, by the way. No, I'm not driving. Obviously, I'll be driving up to the airport, up to Dublin Airport, and then my flight is at 3:30, so I land in about 4:30. And I think there's a train from Stansted down to the hotel we're staying in. I can't remember. It's called the United Lodge Hotel or something where we're staying. I think it's not far from the Emirates, supposedly. And then I think then we're about 40 minutes then, I think, away from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So I'm not really too sure, pal, because I've never been in London. So I don't know what the transport is like. I don't really know what's ahead of me tomorrow, to be fair. Never been to London, but I've heard that the tubes and all that in London are meant to be fantastic. So I'm sure I'll make it there. Sure I'll make it there. No way Royce is all that way back, no midfield now. I think it's strange. I think it's strange with Declan Rice and right back, I have to say, lads. I think they're going to be missing a little bit in midfield. Gruev heat map. They'll never live that down the club, will they? Up there with like the Adam Forshaw tweet from Radrazani, wasn't it? He was our new midfielder, Adam Forshaw. Cheers, mate. Nice one for that. Darren, take out an old bank loan if you buy anything in London. I'm not really planning on buying that, mate, to be fair, because obviously going on the cruise now soon enough. I'll probably just have a beer or two in Dublin Airport and then maybe one in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And then it's obviously going to be late one then, isn't it? Because it's an 8 o'clock kickoff. And then I fly out, I think my flight is at 12 or 1 then on Tuesday. So I won't be going on the beers, Danny, to be fair. I'll wait till Sunday till I get over to Leeds and do that on Sunday. So I don't really imagine spending too much, to be fair. Unless transport is expensive in London. I don't know if it is. Half an hour gone. Still 0-0 at the London Stadium. Arsenal with the best of chances. They should really be 1-0 up in the game. Haven't really seen too much from West Ham. It does have to be said. Coquerez has gone down there. Referee not interested. Underground is cheap, isn't it, mate? Yeah, what are you talking then from Stansted into North London? What would it be like roughly about on the underground? I keep saying train. I obviously don't know if it's a train or a tube or an underground or what it is. This is more boring than the Forest match. Yeah, it is, mate. It is, to be fair. I bought a bottle of Coke in London, nearly £5. My Jesus. What was in a vodka? Must be in a vodka and Coke you bought, Danny. £5 for a bottle of Coke. What would it be for a beer? A beer in London, like just like a standard point. What would it be? I want to try and meet up with like a couple of Leeds fans as well, because obviously I know they go for a couple of beers before the game, but I just don't know where they're going. Airport to London is a train, is it? As far the only thing I know at the moment that there's a train station in Stansted, so I was obviously happy about that. Um, I'm sure I'll get there. I hope. Andrew says expensive. Yeah, I don't imagine so. The old hip flask is your friend if you're going to London. I don't know if I'll get it through security in the airport though, pal. No, it's there, is it? Yeah. Pay £26 for me and the wife's drinks. Told her not to rush it. My God, what drinks? Like, is that just like standard? Or are you talking like cocktails there? That's crazy, isn't it? For two drinks, 26 quid. That's Dublin prices, to be fair. Castellanos takes down Zubamendi there. So decent position here for Arsenal. You know, isn't happy with him at all. Coming together, it's definitely a free kick. 100% a free kick. Declan Rice standing over it. Too far out, says Andrew. I don't know. This is Anton Stack area. This is. Anton Stack wouldn't say it's too far out. Guinness and a gin and tonic, 26 quid. My lord. My lord, that is crazy. What's the Guinness like in London? I actually heard it's not too bad in London. Um, but yeah, the only place I drink Guinness now is at home in Ireland. I actually don't think it's too far out to have a go here. It's Eze and Declan Rice standing over it. It looks like it's going to be Eze though. He looks like the one that wants it. It is going to be Eze. Rice is stepping away. This is a chance. This for Arsenal. Come on, my lord, man, that is an absolutely stinking free kick, straight into the wall. All that for that. Drink will be cheaper at pubs near the ground, Darren. Will it be, pal? Yeah. Yeah. As I said, look, I don't even know where to go. The last thing I want to do is rock into a Spurs pub. I wouldn't mind an Arsenal one because I'm sure they'd obviously be rooting for Leeds against Spurs tomorrow night. But yeah, I just don't want to rock into a Spurs pub. Davarroya goes long to Gokares. We haven't seen Gokares at all in this first half. Saka as well. Arsenal need to get them more involved. Different area, is it, pal? Yeah. Having a clue, lads. I'm going in blind tomorrow to London. Oh. There's a good chance there for Somerville. It was Somerville, yeah. Lovely turnout and just drove at the Arsenal defence. Cut inside in that right foot. We've seen him do that so much. Saliba then. Saliba just does enough to put him off wide of the post. I've heard the stadium is there for a drink. Just ask my Tottenham friends. I'd say it is, pal. I've seen a lot online about don't they have the self-serve points and all that. Yeah, as I said, look, I won't be. I certainly won't be drinking too much tomorrow at all. It'll only be a few beers. You will buck up with your Cockney accent, yeah. Should pretend I'm Danny Dwyer. Keep me not down. That was poor. That was a poor attempt at a Cockney accent. If you're not in Millwall, you'll be fine. I'm not going to wear any club colours anyway tomorrow, just in case. I'll just wear a white t-shirt. I'll be fine. Chance here now for West Ham. They're starting to come back into it. Oh, my lord. This is a chance for the Hammers. Free kick right outside the 18-yard box. Gabriel's on the deck. He said he'd be looking at nearly 13 quid for a point. Is it? Yeah. Let's have a look here. Is it free to West Ham or is it free to Arsenal? No, it's actually a free out. Sorry, it's a free out to Arsenal. Somerville, yeah, just overstretched and clattered into Gabriel. So it's a free out to Arsenal, not a free kick to West Ham. 13 pound a point for Spurs home brew. That's robbery. What's it in Ellen Road? Is it 7? I think it's like 7 quid, I think, in Ellen Road. Get Royce back in midfield. I agree, pal. Yeah, I agree. Here's Trossard. Calafiori's nearly the one playing the left winger for Arsenal today. Come on, Gokares. Well done, Mavropanos. What a battle that is between the two of them. They have their own brew. I actually seen that. I seen that in some documentary about the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think it could have been with Daniel Levy, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was an interview with Gary Neville and Daniel Levy, just before they obviously left Spurs, and he was talking about that they brew their own beer there, that they have their own brewery in the stadium, which is crazy. Like, imagine our own brewery in Ellen Road. That's wild. Oh, Saka runs out of play. Hasn't been great today, Saka. He's definitely been off it. We're so blessed to have Ellen Road. What a soulless pit that ground is. Yeah, that's it, mate. Like, you can obviously have the likes of Ellen Road, which, you know, has history and it's old and it needs to be done up, or you have them modern stadiums, even the London Stadium here. West Ham as well. Like, it's just a soulless pit, isn't it? Sly says my local is £1. Or is it $1 a beer? Class. This game's gone very, very scrappy now. Very scrappy. They have a museum in there. Was gonna be their own cheese making. Go away, Danny. They weren't making their own cheese. You're on the wind up. I didn't hear that now. There's no chance that they're making their own cheese in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, lads. They would not be able to keep up with the damned Leeds fans. Would have a brewery working in night shifts. Yeah, could you imagine a brewery in Ellen Road, the points that they would serve? It's a late one there on Gokares. It's Doyasi. Wasn't even booked for it. He was very late. They've scrapped the cheese making. Yeah, they'd want to. I said that was embarrassing, lads. If the 49ers turned around and said, we're going to put a cheese making factory inside Ellen Road, I'd absolutely lose my mind. Like, what he is doing. Get a brewery in. I don't mind around brewery. Imagine Ellen Road and Ellen Road beer. Can I get a pint of Ellen Road, please? I'd be all over that. But not cheese, man. They were thinking about it. That's wild. Who even thought that that was a proposition for them to do that? This game has gone so scrappy in midfield now. But West Ham are starting to come back into it now, to be fair to them. Andrew says, Arteta, you've bottled the first half. I think I agree, mate. They've been poor. Creating from open play. Set pieces, they look dangerous without a shadow of a doubt. But from open play, Arsenal haven't been great at all. Surely any stadium with a track around it will be soulless. Yeah, it is. Yeah. They should have never left Upton Park, West Ham. They should have just redeveloped it. And that's why I'm happy what they're doing with Ellen Road. As much as it's sad to obviously see, you know, the West Stand's going to be gone and the North Stand as well. It's obviously well needed, but we're staying in Ellen Road. You know, we're not leaving. We're not doing, obviously, what Everton done as well, moving out to Bramley Moor and that as well. Just your stadium just holds so much history, doesn't it? And I think it's part of your identity. It's part of who you are. It's what you resonate with, particularly Ellen Road to Leeds fans. You know, Ellen Road is everything, isn't it? It's absolutely everything. It's part of Leeds United. So to see Leeds leave Ellen Road would absolutely kill me. I think you'd literally be ripping the heart out of Leeds United for me. It holds so much history. So I'm happy they're redevelopment and not moving and, you know, going to somewhere like that. Sold your soul for that show. I actually remember the Leeds fans singing that. I went over to the Leeds and West Ham game at Ellen Road this season when we bet them 3-1, I think it was. And they were singing that all night. It was class. You can even do a skywalk around the roof of the stadium at the Tottenham Hotspur if you want, Darren. I'm alright, pal. I'll pass. I'll pass. I might rob their board though, like do it and then rob the board that they have on the top of it. Here, man, look at. I'm looking forward to going seeing a championship stadium tomorrow. Best championship stadium ever, by the way. If Spurs go down, my lord. Wrexham going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium next season is crazy. It's Calafiori again. I think he's been Arsenal's best player in the first half, Calafiori. Trossard. Wan-Bissaka is not giving Trossard a bit today, do you know that? He's defending really well against them. Dillo said, hello, listening on the way home. He's happy with his new toys. What new toys? What type of toys? Here comes Saka now. Go on, Saka. How about pop? Go on. That's poor from Saka. Gives it away. Tries to play it across the 18-yard box, but it's a poor pass. Roy comes out. Oh, Calafiori. Ooh, look like a high one. Wan-Bissaka and Calafiori, but the ref's not interested. Here comes West Ham. It's a chance for them to break here. They're going to get one before half-time. Header. Oh, what a save from David Raya. Unbelievable save. It's a great ball from Wan-Bissaka. Castellanos was a diving header. It's a fantastic save. It's an unbelievable save from David Raya. You have to give it to him. 3 minutes added on. Additional time. We're even started losing a couple of comments here now. Yeah, afternoon, Jody. If a draw does it see Leeds safe? Not mathematically, but more or less it will. We'll obviously see Leeds with 6 points left to play. They're 6 points clear of West Ham. So the goal difference would essentially keep Leeds up. So not mathematically, but on goal difference, more or less would see Leeds safe. It's a good ball into the box. Strike by Fernandez. It's pinball here. Whoa. Roya comes out. And West Ham have done well. They've hung in there. They've been absolutely bombarded the first half. And they're giving this a go right at the very end here. Michael says here, great play from West Ham. This is how you should approach a game when your bread and butter is on the line. Yeah, this is how we probably should approach the games against Arsenal. Rather than being a little bit naive, going high press, thinking we could match them. We probably should have had this similar approach. What have we got? Not long now till half time. So check. Somerville. Saka just absolutely shoved Somerville off the ball. Shoulder to shoulder. Somerville needs to get on the weights there. So it's going to be free to West Ham. Castellanos and Lewis Skelly coming together. Oh, what a tackle that was. So it looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half time. Should really be 1-0 to Arsenal. They've had a couple of chances from set pieces where they really should have scored. So West Ham will definitely be the happier after that first half. "45 minutes of my life I won't get back." You spent it with me, pal. We had good conversations. We talked about Carvery and points and, yeah, all sorts. And that is it. Half-time at the London Stadium. West Ham 0, Arsenal 0. And as what Andrew says there in the chat, bit of a boring first half. It does have to be said. Yeah, look, not great. Not great from Arsenal. They should have been doing a little bit better from the set pieces. They didn't. What's going on with this thing? Oh, there it is. Sorry, they're trying to stop the timer. Yeah, they haven't really created Arsenal, to be fair, from open play. Set pieces has been the one. Trossard was very unlucky, forced a great save from the goalkeeper, and then the follow-up header off the crossbar as well. So it was extremely unlucky. Extremely unlucky. Should really be 1-0 to Arsenal. But look, to be fair, lads, if we're honest with ourselves, if you've watched Arsenal a lot this season. This is what you get from them. If you watch them in Champions League midweek against Atletico Madrid, this is what you get from Arsenal this season. They're not very attacking, not very open-minded. Let's just hope. Let's just hope they can get one in the second half, because West Ham certainly came back into it there towards the end of the second half. Stephen says, shocking from Arsenal, can only improve the second half. I hope you're right, pal. I hope you're right. Darren, have you changed around the man cave as you look in a different location? Yeah, down the other end here, pal. It was easier. I ran an internet cable and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, changed it around a little bit, and obviously got a new camera and all that as well, pal. So yeah, a little bit of a change in the old man caves. Starting to come together eventually. Took a while, but we're getting there. Get your halftime thoughts in there. We'll read them out with the first half. I didn't miss any comments, did I? Yeah, Danny says, yes, Amy, West Ham will have to make up a 14 goal difference in the last two games. So we essentially would be safe. What's the best cheap goal scoring option that Leeds could sign from teams going down or nearly going down, if any? Well, mate, I'll tell you what, if West Ham went down, I'd love Leeds to try and go in for Bowen. Whether we'd get Jared Bowen or not, I'm not too sure. An out striker, I'm not too sure, pal. Like, who else have you got down? Like, you're not really going to take anyone off Burnley. You're not going to take anyone off Wolves. I'd take Fernandez off West Ham. I don't think we'd get him. We were in for him not so long ago. I'd take Fernandez in midfield. Obviously, he's a midfielder. But an attacking player would be all over Jared Bowen. And I'm sure, I don't know if he'd stay with West Ham. Would he? Would Jared Bowen be that loyal if West Ham got relegated? Would he actually stay there? I don't know. Would be all over him. Bowen wouldn't leave London. Yeah, that's what I'm not too sure of his circumstances. Do you think he'd stay with West Ham? That's a question for you. Is if West Ham went down, do you think Jared Bowen would stick with them? I'm not too sure he would, because I think he'd want to play Premier League football. Darren Hay says here, Arsenal will bottle this. We'll put the pressure on tomorrow night. Yeah, mate. I hope not. Like, that's obviously the last thing we want is a West Ham win here. But look, it's still in our hands either way. Look, it will be annoying. It will be annoying if West Ham do take all 3 points today. It obviously does put a little bit of pressure on Leeds to get the job then done tomorrow and do it ourselves, doesn't it? Surely they must want 3 points. Yeah, look, Arsenal have to go for it, don't they? They have to go for it now. With obviously, I think they're only 2 points ahead of City, and City are coming like a steam train at the minute. So yeah, Arsenal have to be going for it. If Bowen goes anywhere, it'd be Liverpool for a Salah replacement. Yeah, maybe. Maybe so. Bowen wouldn't want to leave for World Cup place. Leave West Ham. He probably would. I'd say. I think Danny has a right shout there. Maybe Liverpool would take a punt on him. I'd love him at Leeds though. We should have went for him all them years ago when he was at Hull in the Championship. He terrorised Leeds. I remember actually going to a Leeds game in Ellen Road when we played Hull, and Jared Bowen was amazing in that game. And at the time, I just wished Leeds signed him, and we didn't. If it stays a draw, are we okay, lad? Says Marcus. Celtic, we're not too bad. We're not too bad. Look, we're essentially there, as we said. It'll be obviously 6 points clear with 6 to play and a superior goal difference of 14. So we're more or less there on goal difference. And then if Leeds pick up at least a point then tomorrow night against Spurs, mathematically we're done and dusted. But it would see us, yeah, more or less there. Say 1 foot safe. Goat. Keep an eye out as well for the vlog tomorrow, lads. I know I've said it to a couple of the old regulars, but yeah, I have a cracking idea for the vlog tomorrow against Spurs. I'm trying to obviously do things like a little bit different on the channel here on Leeds Bros, because you can kind of go to the game and, just do a match day vlog, and it's just like, yeah, this is what we done, this is what we got up to. So I'm trying to change it up a little bit, bring, a little bit kind of entertainment and kind of challenges into the vlogs now, as well as actually vlogging the game and still obviously showing the atmosphere. So tomorrow's a really good one against Spurs, and then there's an even better one then coming up against Brighton on Sunday. And it's myself and Stephen that are going to Brighton on Sunday, and have a bit of a challenge set up for that one against Brighton that Stephen doesn't know about as well, but it's going to be class, lads. So yeah, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for at least the next week or so, because it's going to be class. Stephen Bourne says, drawn, it's done. Yeah, basically, pal. Basically. Are you on the beers, Theo? Sunday and all that. Say you're probably having a couple of tins. You certainly will be if this goes Leeds United's way. Didn't miss any comments there, did I? Just go back here and see if I see any more comments. Danny says Arsenal will score from a set piece. It probably seems to be the only way they're going to score, doesn't it? Marcus Celtic says last vlog was great, pal. Dillo dancing, it was class. Do you know what? I'm a little bit gutted that we didn't vlog more this season going over to Leeds. Obviously it was over. It's gonna be 13 times over to Leeds against Brighton, and I think we've only done like 2 vlogs. And the reason for it is I just get so enthralled in the game and in the weekend away, and I probably enjoy myself too much, to be honest with you, than to constantly be taking out the phone and trying to record everything. But have this new little pocket thing, which isn't even a phone, it's just like essentially a little camera, that you hold, a tiny little handheld one that's going to make vlogging so much better for the games. And you guys seem to love it as well. The amount of comments we got on that one, I think it's done nearly 9,000 views and over 200 subscribers off it as well. So it definitely was enjoyable. So it's something that we definitely want to do more. But that's just me and Dylan. Like, see that, like, Dillo dancing and all that. That's just us. Just 2 average, genuine Leeds United fans that just love going over to support Leeds United. And that's obviously what we want to try and show. Definitely on the beers, says Theo. I knew you were. I knew you would be. Is Theo's challenge to get on Sky like Dillo? Yeah, that's it. Stephen, you have to dance outside Ellen Road and get on Sky camera. If you don't, you're not going to the game. Because I was in it. Bring the crack I do. The camera lady you are. Danny, your guess is as good as mine. Yes, Theo doesn't know, but it's going to be in the vlog, basically. So at the start of the vlog, I'm going to explain exactly what we'll be doing for the Brighton game. And then I'm going to record me telling Stephen what we're getting up to. So you'll be able to see his reaction then in Dublin Airport when we're having a beer. So it'll be a bit of crack. Good bit of crack. That's what it's all about anyway, lads, isn't it? Enjoying it. Enjoyment and enjoying life. Amy, need you on a Leeds watch along. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day when myself and Dillo, my smartwatch is telling me to go up and move around. Go up and do a Dylan dance now. Yeah, maybe one day, Danny, if myself and Dillo are going off to Leeds, we'll get Amy to take the watch alongs. We'll be 2 little lads. G-O-A-T. You can be the greatest. Don't forget to hit that like button as well if you haven't already. Here feeding the 2 kids. What a mother. What a mother you are. I'll tell you what, that was an important goal for Forest, wasn't it? The late equaliser they got against Newcastle. It caught the very end of that game because I was watching a bit of Burnley and Aston Villa, but it just caught the end of Forest. When I actually tuned in, Newcastle were 1-0 up. Great goal from Harvey Barnes. What a player he is as well. I'd love him at Leeds. But Elliot Anderson, the goal that he scored for Forest late on as well, that would have kept Forest in real trouble, wouldn't it, if they didn't pick up a point there. We'd need a babysitter. The lads will look after themselves. Or stay out to streak across the pitch. I don't think Steo would be up for that. I don't think anyone would want to see that. You wouldn't see much anyway, to be fair. You need now magnifying glass. Wouldn't you, Steo? Was Amy a lifelong Leeds fan, or did you brainwash her? I absolutely brainwashed her to bits. To absolute bits. When I met her, she wasn't like a big football fan, but to be fair to Amy, the first time I brought her over was when Higginbottom was in charge. I think that was 2018 was Amy's first time going over. And yeah, she just loved it. As soon as we came out after the game, she went straight into the club shop, bought a jersey, and that was it. That was it. She was Leeds ever since then. And to be fair to Amy, like, she's probably gone over, I'd say, a good, probably, she must be up around 15, 20 times now at this stage. She loves going to the games, which is class. Makes it all the easier for me to go over as well. Challenge, I would like to see you in a deck chair on the beach in Brighton. I'll try that, pal, yeah. Well, I'll be on the beach in the Caribbean in 2 weeks' time. That'll be a bit of a challenge as well. I do have an idea for that as well, so keep tuned. See, my brain just, I think, works in different ways to everybody else, to be fair. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Have you been talking to Lisa again, Darren? She's lying. She's not lying. She's not lying. But no, we'll have a class time. I'm looking forward to going over to the Brighton one because I think it's a good chance to thank the players, for this season, for what a season it's been. And that's what I just hope we get 3 points as well to give them, a proper Ellen Road send off for this season. Because it has been a good season, regardless of what you think of Fark or the players, or we should have been higher up on the 14 we should have spent more. Whatever way you look at it, I think you'd be lying to yourself if you said it wasn't a successful season for Leeds United, getting to an FA Cup semi-final, staying in the Premier League, particularly after the last 2 years of 3 promoted sides coming up and going automatically straight back down. It looked for all the world that Burnley, Sunderland and Leeds were going to be the 3 to go straight back down. So we've done fantastically well, but now's the chance to build on it in the summer. We can be the greatest of all time. Danny, remind me to get this time already. I'm remembering now, but I'm reminding you to remind me. What do you got? Stephen says, it's been an amazing season. It has, Paul, isn't it? And that's really, you kind of have to think back from the very start and, go through some of the victories we've had, obviously, against Chelsea, beating Manchester United at Old Trafford. We should have bet them at Ellen Road. The 2 draws against Chelsea. Probably the worst performances we had of the season were both times against Arsenal. But other than that, we've had a good season of it. Took us a bit of time to get going, and obviously we went through the sticky patch with the 4 defeats and Fark's job being on the line, but he's turned it around fantastically well, and that would have been a massive learning curve for Fark and this team. Them 4 games going, under the cosh to come out the other side of it, they would have taken a lot of praise from that. Danny says, Darren, if you had got with Amy, she told you she was support scum. If I hadn't got with Amy, I would probably be living over in Leeds. That's the God's honest truth with you. I was probably about 3 months from packing up and moving over to Leeds because I was going over regularly. And it was kind of nothing really here for me. Look, obviously apart from my family, but I was working a job I didn't really want to be in. And obviously I didn't have any misses and stuff like that. And I was just kind of going out the weekends with the lads, as a young lad does. No kids, no responsibility. So I was thinking about moving over to Leeds. So that's what I said to Amy. If I hadn't met you, I could be living over in Leeds now. But look, these things happen, don't they? 2 great kids, so I can't complain. Why has Arteta decided to turn into a shite manager today of all days? To be fair, mate, they've played like this all year, Peter, haven't they? I think he's had this approach this season that it's very much been a pragmatic approach from Arteta this season. And I don't think he gets away with it next year. Even if he does deliver Arsenal a Champions League and a title, I don't think the Arsenal fans will go through another season of that type of football they've played, because some of the games I've seen them play in, and I've watched them most of the season, they've been bad. They've been horrendous. They're getting results, but horrendous, I think. It's shown here on Sky, Nuno picking up the Arsenal water bottles that the City fan had for drinking their tears. Would have been class if he picked it up and started doing it, wouldn't it? So then you see Pep, by the way, after his press conference yesterday, obviously City winning, and after the game, before he stood up and goes, "Come on, you Irons," and walked out. That was wild. Quirky says, Saka has been very quiet. Need him running at the defence. Yeah, he's had a quiet first half, Saka, and so has Gyökeres as well. We haven't seen much of Gyökeres at all in that first half. So we definitely need to see more out of the 2 of them. Danny said, I think you should move over anyway. I think I'd probably basically live in Leeds anyway, Danny. Like, to go to 13 home games. How many? What's a half of 38? Is it 19? So I've been to, 13 home games out of 19 this year. And then obviously going to the away game tomorrow. So 14 games I've been to this season. Out of 38 living over in Ireland is not bad at all. I don't even want to think about the money I've spent on flights and accommodation and club merch and stuff like that. But I wouldn't change it for the world. Royce moving back out. He's moving back into midfield, is he? Let's see here now. It's just about to start. Get on the way. Yeah, I do think they need Royce back in midfield. I think you're right. Mosquera is coming on here now, is he? So Calafiori's gone off. Yeah, so Calafiori's gone off for the Gunners. You'd only imagine that is an injury, because Calafiori in the first half for Arsenal was brilliant. He was very, very good. So Mosquera is on. Timer. So West Ham to tip off for the second half. And we are underway. Let me put mascara in there. You can be the greatest of all time. Mascara, there you go. Yeah, we're sorted. I broke my chair there for a second. Yeah, there we go. Expecting a little bit of West Ham pressure now in the second half. I think they would have taken a little bit of confidence towards the end of that first half. They really went at Arsenal. See, I think Arsenal are just moving the ball a little bit slow. Like, surely Arteta was in there at half time saying, move the ball quicker, move out a little bit of tempo. Just again, they've came out and they're just slowly passing it rather than with purpose. Come on, Arsenal. Yeah, so the only change for both sides at half time is Calafiori has gone off and Mosquera has came on for Arsenal. I didn't hear, but I would imagine it's an injury because Calafiori was Arsenal's best player in that first half. No cup at half time, Darren. No cup of me. It's a bit early for a cup of tea, isn't it? I think it's a little bit early. Looking out cup of tea in the evenings. All gonna shitting themselves if this carry on. They will be. They absolutely will be. Very similar to the start of the first half. Just Arsenal knocking the ball around. West Ham are happy enough to sit in and let them have it. No one wants to get injured. Yeah, for Arsenal. Yeah, no one wants to get injured at this stage of the season and miss the crucial games, do they? There's Saka. He's been poor. He's at it. Giving it away there again. Will Arsenal have it back, though? Oh, unlucky. Fernandes for West Ham. Oh, what a touch that is from Wan-Bissaka. Here comes Bowen. No. Strike. Oh, straight down the throat of David Ray. It was Jarrett Bowen. Never really caught hold of it. But West Ham just shown they're not out of this game at all. They're definitely going for it. Unlucky Jarrett Bowen. Just didn't catch it. So Squire are saying that it was just a tactical change. That's why Mosquera has gone off. Which is a pity because I thought Calafiori was Arsenal's best player. Zubamendi for Arsenal. God, man, this is like watching paint dry with Arsenal. Do you know that? Or the hell of their fans watch this all season. Football is so drab. He wasn't injured. He did it to get Royce back into midfield. Surely he should have just put Lewis Skelly in right back and then moved Declan Rice into midfield because Lewis Skelly has played there a bit, hasn't he, for Arsenal this season? Okay. He's the Premier League manager. He knows better. Cleared away by Juve. Free to West Ham. Yeah, Mosquera's gone into right back, says Danny, yeah. That's a poor ball, that. Oh, go on. Unlucky. Arsenal couldn't make it count. He's due for West Ham. My God, man, he just ran clean into Declan Rice and gave it away. That was poor footballing. Trossard. He's known to pass today. Like, there's literally like 5 West Ham players around them. Every time Arsenal get into that final third, like, they're just swarmed by West Ham players. That's a good ball forward, that though. Lewis Skelly has been playing left back, and he's left back there now, isn't he? Here's Saka. Strike. Oh my God. Saka has a goal. Probably about 20 yards out. Left foot gets a miles wrong. Way over the top. And that's what West Ham are doing to Arsenal now. They're forcing them to shoot from long range. Arsenal can't break West Ham down whatsoever. So they're forcing them to have goals from further out and obviously set pieces as well. So at the moment, the West Ham plan and approach to this game is definitely working for them. Just showed Arteta there. He looks nervous wreck. He's just standing there like this. Arsenal don't look interested. Bizarre, says Darren. They just seem flat, don't they, Arsenal? For a team that are chasing the Premier League, there's no real like urgency about their play. Like, I think before this, we expected Arsenal to come out of the blocks flying, go at them, trying to use their quality to get in. They're not. They're very reserved. Very much will keep the ball. Will wait for a gap to open up and try and play in between us. But it hasn't really worked for them. What has anyone done? Nothing. Nothing really. It's just apart from set pieces. I think every player is now in the West Ham half. All the West Ham players are back. The only one that's not in the West Ham half is David Raya. That's a good ball, that. Cross a Saka. Oh, it's not a good one. Headed away. Might be a corner. No, it's kept in by Juve. Don't give away the free. Well done, Saka. He does give away the free. That was soft. I think that was soft, actually. I don't think that was a free kick. I think Juve made the most of it. Yeah, I don't think that's a free out. And the linesman was one that flagged for it. I don't think that's a free out at all. Andrew says top on relegation. You wouldn't think of it. Well, look, if you're West Ham, you're happy with this, Andrew. Their approach to the game to still nearly be a half an hour holding Arsenal 0-0. It's Arsenal that you're disappointed in. I think anyway. I don't know why, but I can just feel West Ham are going to get one. They haven't had much chances in the game. It's been all Arsenal. They haven't made their chances count in the game, and I can just see West Ham nicking one. I just would not be surprised. We've seen it happen so much in football. Oh, Saliba took a chance there. He tried to let it run out. The ref blows for it now. Saliba tried to let it run out of play, but Castellanos nipped in and he was gone. I say Saliba's heart dropped there for a minute because it looked like he was in on goal. So throw to Arsenal. Eze, that's a good ball inside by Eze. Now it's a chance here. Now West Ham are a bit stretched. Don't go out. Oh, it's run out of play. Unlucky. That's the first time we really seen West Ham a little bit stretched there, and Arsenal got in behind them quickly. It's a good ball from Zubamendi, and Eze was gone. It's just too much on it for Eze. Unlucky. Oh, Saka gives it away again. He's having a poor game today, Saka, for me. This is so slow from Arsenal. The ball went back with David Ray there. He's had it for about 40 seconds, like. Zubamendi. And he says, smash a like and subscribe. Please do that. We're on 60 likes. Can we get 100 likes before the end of the stream? If you haven't done so already, smash that like button. Really does help us out. John Winter says, Mighty Whites just landed safely in Stansted. Absolutely love that, mate. We'll be landing in Stansted myself tomorrow. This time tomorrow I'll actually be over in London. And also, good to see landed safe and sound. Boring Arsenal. Yeah, spot on, mate. Absolutely spot on. James Mack says, love it staying like this. Just want us safe mathematically, but want Spurs to go down. Yeah, it's having the best of both worlds, isn't it, James? And then obviously if Leeds can get a point or all 3 points tomorrow, you'd look back at this and go, that's, the perfect outcome. But right now, I'm just like, just get Leeds safe as soon as we possibly can. I do think we do Brighton, though. Anyway, I do think we beat Brighton on Sunday either way at Ellen Road. I think the Ellen Road crowd will be up for it. And I think we beat them at home, to be fair. Are you doing gameplay vlog? Really enjoyed last one. Oh, yeah, no, we'll be. Yeah, we'll be doing a vlog, mate. Yeah, doing a vlog tomorrow. I'm going to Spurs tomorrow, so be doing a vlog for that. Keep an eye out for it because it is a good one. Saka strike. Oh, over the top. Yeah, so doing a vlog for Spurs. It's going to be a good one again. Going to document leaving Dublin. And meeting up with a pal of mine, Graham. And then obviously, yeah, the match and all that as well. And try and get as much footage as we can. And then there'll be another one then for the Brighton game then on Sunday, pal. So, yeah, loads of vlogs coming up on the channel the next couple of days. So, keep an eye out. Game day. Yeah, no, it will be game day, mate. Yeah, no, I get what you meant. Too slow. Yep, spot on, mate. Far too slow from Arsenal. That was a good tackle, that. It's been a bad game of football, the lads. I can't lie. Like, nearly an hour into this game, and it's been stinking. Like, I'm not going to lie. It was Skelly just about kept that one in. Zubamendi out to Mosquera now with a bit of space that he had a bit of space to run into there, Mosquera, and he just puts his foot on it and goes back. It has to be instructions from Arteta. Like he'd acres ahead of him to run into. As you're right back there with space ahead of you, you're taught to go attack the space. That's a good ball. Oh, unlucky, cleared away. Looks like it's going to be a corner to Arsenal. I'm convinced at least 5 Arsenal players are in the City payroll. Stephen Bourne says, please just score. And Andrew says, I take an OG here. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. You're just fearful is that the longer it goes on and the longer Arsenal don't score, West Ham could nick one then, couldn't they? Like, that's in the back of my head. Like, if Arsenal don't get one, fine if Arsenal get one and West Ham get one back and that ends a draw, you'll take it. But the fear is, like, if this comes down to the last 10, 15 minutes of this game, you could see West Ham nicking one. That's a great ball in. Header. Oh, blocked away. Back to Trossard. Saka back to Trossard again. Needs to get your cross, Trossard. Deliver it. It's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, headed away. Unlucky. So shit is this. You're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. Here's Saka again, edge of the box. Lads, honestly, Saka has been so poor today for Arsenal. Like, really bad. Plays one in, headed away. Declan Rice. That's a good ball in from Declan Rice. Nobody there. Runs out play. Goal kick to West Ham. Referee's having a word with Fernandez there, but I'm not sure what for. Mr. White Snake says it's 5 a.m. there, is it? And nil all. What the fuck is going on? West Ham out to annoy us. What are you doing up this early? Why are you up early just to check the score of the match? Yeah, no, it's not even West Ham, to be fair, mate. It's Arsenal. Arsenal have just been really poor. Half an hour left to go. Yeah, see, this doesn't really do Arsenal at all, doesn't it? Because they'll only be a point ahead of City then. And goal difference is fairly close, and then City will have a game in hand. So Arsenal need to go for this. They need to win this game. David says Arsenal are more desperate for the win. Hammers will take a point and take their luck into the final couple of games. Absolutely, West Ham will take a point in this game. Of course they would. And then they're obviously going to pray for Leeds to do them a favour tomorrow as well. Can't sleep, have an op coming up in a few. Plays on my mind. Oh, mate. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, stuff like that can definitely get in your head, can't they? But, you know, we're here for you, pal. Always are. That's a good one forward. Go on, Eze. A bit of space. Go on. Skelly. Oh, it's intercepted by Wan-Bissaka. Arsenal just can't get through this West Ham defence. To be fair to West Ham, they've defended fantastically well. They've been rock solid, and Arsenal just cannot break them down. That's a foul there. Surely that's a free to Arsenal. It is. Souček pushing the back. Go on, Rice. Go on. That's better. I think that's what they need more. Declan Rice just driving at them there a little bit. Took two players out. He's taken down by Fernandez. It's a free in now for Arsenal. But that's what I think Arsenal have been missing today. That running forward, getting at them with a little bit of pace. It's definitely a free in anyway. Fly attacking me. It's a decent area, this. 25 yards out, I'd say. Just goes to show any side on any day can win, lose, or draw to any side in this league. That's why we love the Premier League, isn't it? Especially this season. It's been so unpredictable this year, the Premier League. It's a good ball in from Rice. Headed back across. Oh, the ref blows his whistle. It's going to be a free out. I think it's against Gabriel. Good ball in from Declan Rice. Pablo coming on for West Ham. I just have a bad feeling, lads. I cannot lie. I just feel with all this Arsenal possession, the chances they've had not taking them, and West Ham haven't done very little. We've seen this happen so much in football where that team then goes and nabs it, don't they? It just looks like it's going that way. I think Arsenal, they need to score. Yeah, so Pablo is coming on now for West Ham. So I think it's Castellanos, I'd say, is going to come off, and Pablo will go up top. Got an appointment with the sleep doc on Monday, and they will tell me when. And best of luck, pal. You know our thoughts are with you, pal. Due for a bit of space for West Ham. Somerville. Well done, Gabriel wins it back. Sack it again. Nipped off, but Arsenal still have it. That's a poor ball given away. Chance here for West Ham. Bowen strike. Blocked away. Bowen still has it. Out to Juff again. If it stays like this, we're safe. It says 7-7 Paul's 2. Yeah, we're more or less there. It's just goal difference, pal, isn't it? A point tomorrow and then proper celebrations in that away end. Oh, just ahead of Juve. Runs out of play there. There was a good chance there for West Ham. Pablo not scored since he came in at West Ham. Watch him do it today, says Danny. It's the most Leeds United thing in the world for that to happen. Yeah, so Castellanos is coming off and Pablo is coming on. Not the real Pablo. Not the Pablo Hernandez we love and know. This is the Pablo Hernandez from Wish. Here we know. Castellanos is off. Pablo. Changes for Arsenal as well. So we're going to see Odegaard coming on. And it looks like Kai Havertz. So a double change for Arsenal. So who's getting whipped? Eze is going off for Odegaard. And Zubamendi's gone off. Zubamendi then's gone off for Kai Havertz. Can Havertz save Arsenal today? Here we go. Yellow card for Toibo. Yeah, he does. He takes down Gokares there, just clips his heels. Looks a little bit accidental, but he could have been in on goal there. It's actually a good yellow card to take, to be fair. It's a chance again for Arsenal to put a decent ball in the box. Declan Rice standing over it. And we need one of his good ones. Need a proper delivery here from Declan Rice. Andrew says they are shit in front of goal. Yeah, they've relied so much on set pieces this year, Arsenal. Here's Rice. It's a good one in again. Oh, hits the West Ham defender. Go on. Strike. Oh, cleared away. I think there were shouts there for the handball, but play goes on. Here's Rice again. Cross blocked away. It's happened so much with Declan Rice putting the ball in the box. It's caused so much trouble, but Arsenal just can't score from it. Odegaard plays it forward to Trossard. Danny says Leeds players have just landed in Stansted. Good to know, pal. They're safe and sound. Let's have another look at this. There was shouts for handball. Do you know what? There might be, lads. I think VAR might have to check this one out. Let's have another look at it here again. But Pablo was on the ground. And he looks like he does lean on towards the ball with his hand. So I'd say VAR are going to check this. So it's an interesting one. I don't think it should be. It'll be a little bit harsh, but nothing will surprise you in the Premier League. Yeah, so it is Pablo. So he was on the deck and the ball came towards him. And he is kind of leaning on it with his chest. Yeah, no, they've waved it away. So VAR have checked it. No penalty. No penalty to Arsenal. I think it's the right decision as well. It would have been harsh to give it. Just joining y'all. What a season! I'm probably looking forward to next season for Leeds. Says Jason. Yeah, me too, Paul. I think the sooner, the better we get it mathematically confirmed and done. We can relax and start looking forward to next season and start planning for next season more so as a club, and the 49ers can start getting get everything in place. I just love it to be today. I just love Arsenal just to win this, just to put it to bed. Step it up, Arsenal. My God, says Andrew. They've been poor today, Arsenal. Really, really poor. Go on. Here's Bowen. It's a good ball forward from Jared Bowen. There's a good chance here now for Arsenal. It's Juff. Cross. Oh! Pablo was in the middle there, and I think it could have been Declan Rice that got the last touch on it to clear it out. It just shows you, lads, that's how easy the game can change. It was Declan Rice getting back just done enough to put a bit of pressure on Pablo. God, that was close. 20 minutes left to go. This game could be anybody's. Runs out of play. Arsenal being so. Oh, hits the corner flag, stays in. Launch forward towards Pablo. That's the way they're going to play now, West Ham, isn't it? Try and hit the big man and get players in around them. Amy says, smash that like button. Please do that, guys. Be very much appreciated. Let's try to get to 100 likes before the end of the stream. We've 20 minutes. We're on 73 at the minute, so hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Jared Bowen again. It's a nice ball forward towards Pablo. It's one back off him. It's cleared away by Arsenal. And West Ham are starting to turn the screw here, lads. Starting to put the pressure on Arsenal here. City players and Pep loving this. Of course they would be, mate. Of course they would be. Come on, win it. Good header. Well done, Saliba. Rice. How annoyed would you be if you were an Arsenal fan watching this, though? You'd be so annoyed with this team's performance. Here's Saka. It's a good ball in from Saka. Header. Oh, over the top. Gokares. Good ball in from Saka. It's been the story of the game, though, so far for Arsenal. Yeah, he just gets underneath it. Gokares way over the top. Daniel Fark singing song walking in a Fark Wonderland. I've read that when I should have been singing it. Ronan Doran says, come on, Arsenal. Oh, the goodness. If we don't get 100 likes, Darren, you can't go to Leeds on Sunday. Strike. What a ball. Chance for Arsenal. Oh, man. Saka just needed a better touch. A brilliant threaded through ball from Declan Rice. I think he might have just been a little bit offside, though, Saka. It's a heavy touch. Oh, man. Unlucky. On my days, good job offside. Yeah, it was a heavy touch from Saka. He has to be doing better there. West Ham playing well. I can't disagree, man. Their game plan is going according to plan. I think they're going to nick one, lads. You can just see it. You can see it coming. Wan-Bissaka. Fernandes. Your timer is off. Is it? Cookie says your timer is off. It seems to be all right for me there, pal. 75 minutes. No, seems to be all right there, pal. Let us know if everybody else can see the timer. It's working for me on both screens. It seems to be going all right. And looking at that, there was a chance of Jarrett Bowen. He smashed it across. And David Ray at the front post had to block it away. It's about 10's wrong. Yeah, I'll be a little bit behind, mate, Cookie. I'm probably about, say, probably about 20, 30 seconds behind. There's a good corner in. Fisted away from David Ray. West Ham are piling on the pressure here. Yeah, Cookie, sorry, pal. By the time with YouTube, it's always about 20, 30 seconds behind. Sometimes it can even be up to 40 seconds behind. I've noticed that on some of the watch-alongs, which is obviously annoying. But, yeah, no, from what I'm watching it on live here and to the timer I have, it's bang on, pal. Arthur says, Nanto in for Okafor. Yeah, look, most Leeds fans will want that, but I think it'll be Brendan Aronson. I think it's cross from Somerville. West Ham are starting to turn the screw here, lads. I'm telling you now, I think they're going to score. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be Aronson and Stack sitting behind Calvert-Lewin tomorrow. I just don't think he starts Nanto. Yeah, Danny says timer is good, yeah. Yellow card for Saka. He's had a very, very poor game today, Saka. Somerville cuts inside. He dangles a leg, takes him down, picks up a yellow card. And you're looking at Saka as one of them players, that should be driving Arsenal on towards the title. He's been poor, very, very poor today. But again, Saka's one of them players that can just pull a moment of magic out of nowhere, can't he, and win the game for you. But so far today, he's been very bad. The pull ball in, blocked away. It was Juff. I don't know what the story was with that free kick, but it was a bad one anyway. Fernandez. Yeah, West Ham are just going to start launching it in here now. Putting Arsenal under a lot of pressure. Long one forward. Pablo. Drops down. Pablo. Chance here for West Ham. Fernandez. Oh, what a save from David Raya. My God, lads. It should be 1-0 West Ham. How has Fernandez not scored there? Thankfully, he hasn't, but what a save that is from David Raya. Man, I don't know how he didn't score. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. That it's been all Arsenal. They have had all the chances. West Ham have had nothing. And we've seen it so much in football that they can go up the other end and score and rob all 3 points. And West Ham very nearly done there. Only for David Raya, it's 1-0 West Ham. There's a corner here now as well, so they're not out. It's a good one in. Arsenal are under a lot of pressure here. It's not away yet. Gokares now smashes it away. Stephen Bourne says, Arsenal not scoring early. It doesn't look like it, mate. It doesn't look like it at all. If that had been Bowen, he would have scored. You're right, mate. Absolutely. If Jarrett Bowen or even Crescencio Somerville's on the end of that, it's 1-0 West Ham. But great save. Here comes Somerville here now. And West Ham are going to start to go for it now because this is what they've wanted. They've wanted the game to be 0-0 in the last 15, 10 minutes and be able to go for it. Another silly yellow card picked up. Mosquera just pulls Somerville back, so another yellow card for Arsenal. 2 likes away from 100. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. 2 off the target of 100 likes. Great numbers in as well. 69 people watching as well. Thanks very much for everyone dropping in. So Saka is gone off and Madueke has come on for Arsenal. Probably should have happened a bit earlier because Saka has been absolutely horrendous today. Free kick to West Ham. Fernandez is going to launch this one in. Undress yourself. Okay, there we go. We're back. Just showing the replay of that as well. Fernandez should have scored there. 10 minutes left to go at the London Stadium. I think there's going to be a winner. I really do think there's going to be a winner in this. Leeds are safe on a 0-0, said Steve Greenwood. Yeah, we more or less are, pal. Just disappointed in Arsenal today. I thought like they should have got the win, really. Amy says sweating. All West Ham now it is, mate. They're starting to push on Arsenal. I wonder though, if West Ham are pushing forward and going for a little bit, will it start leaving a little bit of space in behind for Arsenal? There's a good chance here. Cross. Ooh, unlucky. Madueke with a good ball across. Arthur says, we're safe anyway. Beat Spurs. Send them down. Yeah, I don't want it to come. I don't want a lot to be riding on the game tomorrow. Because I think Spurs are really going to be up for it. Come on, don't let Darren down and get them likes up. Time away from the wife and kids. One more like. 99 likes. Give us one more like there. And we've hit our target. Arteta trying to get them going on the sideline. Odegaard. That's a good ball from Odegaard. It's a great ball from Odegaard. Havertz cuts it back. Oh, cleared away. It's the first time we've really seen Arsenal cut through West Ham. It's a great ball from Odegaard. Lovely little reverse pass. There we go. 101 likes. Fair play to yous. Great performance. Come on, Arsenal. Better performing out of yous lot today than Arsenal. Do you know that? Odegaard. Man, like West Ham look like they've about 20 players just camped in their box. They're just sitting back there. Odegaard. Back to Rice. Back to Odegaard. Odegaard again. Can he get a shot? Strike. Yes! Get in! 1-0 to the Gunners. It's Trossard. Trossard gets it. Yes! Leeds United are about 8 minutes away from being officially safe in the Premier League. Lads, I did not see that coming. Like, I did not see that coming whatsoever. And Arsenal have been poor today. But we'll take it. There's no offside checks or VAR checks or anything like that before I go on and make myself look like a fool, is there? To read out, yeah, everybody's saying yes in the chat. Don't you know, pump it up. The Whites are staying up. Odegaard did fantastically well there. Lovely little 1-2 with Declan Rice. Great ball across the box. And Trossard arrives. It's heartbreak for West Ham. And I gotta say, I don't really care at this moment in time because Leeds United are very nearly safe in the Premier League. Let's have a look. It's the first time we've really seen Arsenal cut through them. Well done, Odegaard. Great strike. I think it took a bit of a deflection on the way. This is going to be a bit of a better angle here now. It looked like it took a deflection as Trossard shot. It did. It looks like it went under the legs of Soucek. Have a look here. Yeah, deflects under the foot of Soucek. It gives the keeper no chance. 1-0 to Arsenal. No VAR check. At last, says Anto. Geez, that's it. There's an Arsenal fan in the crowd with a jersey saying champions. Well, I don't know about that. VAR has ruined me celebrations. It always does, man. VAR check, Darren. Disallowed. You're winding me up, man. No, it's not good. You actually had me there, Danny. Fucking sweating. I was like, you're winding me up, lads. No VAR check. 1-0 to the Gunners. Leeds are a little over, well, probably more than that. About 10 minutes, let's say 10 minutes away from being safe in the Premier League. Danny, you got me there, man. You got me there big time. Off to get a Corona, or is it too soon? Too soon. Wait for the final whistle. Wait for the final whistle. Even so, look, if West Ham get one back and it ends a draw, I'm still happy with that, lads. Callum Wilson is on for West Ham now as well. But right now, as we stand, Leeds United are Premier League safe. Arsenal do not concede. Well done, Lewis Skelly. Lets it run out. What are we? 5 minutes. 5 minutes of normal time to go. First time I've heard Arsenal. No, not too early, Amy. Enjoy. Um, 1-1 cry. It's not 1-1. It's 1-0, pal. And I wouldn't cry even if it is 1-1. I'd take that as well. Mikey Leeds says, "All Leeds, aren't we? Come on, we certainly are, pal. We're very nearly there. Very nearly there, lads. The goal difference of 14, too much in 2 games. Draw is fine." Anybody says, "Cookie, you're right, pal." Oh, bit of a Barney going on here now in midfield. Got a little bit heated there, but seems to be all good now. What's this? Always happy with a draw stuff. I'd take it. I'd take it. I'd be content. I wouldn't say happy. I'd be content with the draw. But I would be over the moon with an Arsenal win. And I ain't going to lie, lads. Arsenal win this game, I will be taking myself around to the local to have a well-deserved celebration point for Leeds United staying in the Premier League. Jam says it. United are back. United are back. Hello. We certainly are. We're back and we're here to stay this time. Trossard's first goal in 26 games. What a legend. It's a long one forward. Referee is blowing for something here. Oh, excuse me. What's going on here? I don't really know what's going on. The ref is blowing the whistle and he's just pointing one way and pointing another way. Free kick, is it? Oh, it's Somerville. Who was Somerville on? Oh, red card. It's a red card. Who's gone? Oh, it's an assistant manager. That was a player. I think it's the West Ham assistant manager or part of the coaching staff was after being shown a red card. The refs just threw a red card there. I thought it was for the player. Anyone at Ellen Road, if score remains the same for some celebrations? I wish, man. I wish. That sounds class. I'd be up for that. Bench red, yeah, on the bench. I couldn't hear the commentary there. I didn't know what was going on, so it was, yeah. Going in blind there. Oh, we're nearly there, lads. We're nearly there. 2 minutes left to go. Another yellow card for Gabriel. So the cards are starting to fly out of the referee's pocket now. Oh, man, this is amazing. We're so nearly there. We're so there. Fernandez launches one in. Winnie. Come on, Arsenal. Hold strong. Trossard. Referee. Free kick out to Arsenal. We'll take that. We will take that. 8-8 lead says, let this be done today. I'm with you, mate. I'm with you with that one. And then it puts all pressure, any sort of pressure on that game tomorrow is just completely dissolved. And we can go out with the shackles off and hopefully beat Spurs and give our West Ham a little bit of a helping hand. This could be Arsenal's 10th 1-0 win this season, says Danny. My word. My word. Ken Jarvis says, "Hi Darren, if it stays 1-0, wouldn't it be nice to have no stress for our final 3 games? It would be amazing, mate. Absolutely amazing. And I'm travelling over to the game against Spurs tomorrow. And I'd love to just go there with the shackles off, go meet with the Leeds fans, have a couple of points. And look, yeah, hopefully we beat them. But if we don't, you know, who cares? We're still going to be Premier League next season. Delighted if it stays this way. Absolutely. 6 minutes added time. So 6 minutes to go at the London Stadium. Can Arsenal hold? 115 likes. Keep smashing that like button. 119 people watching. If you haven't done so, smash that like button and subscribe. Greatly appreciated. Oi, so now you want to win. I do want to win. I definitely want to win. But I'd be content with a draw, dare I say it. But a win is obviously the best outcome for Leeds United. It's going to be hard to wave goodbye to Somerville last game of the season. Yeah, mate, man. I don't think I think someone would snap him up. He'd probably end up at Brighton or something, wouldn't he, Somerville, if they go down? If you could choose who would go down, who would you pick? Chris Somerville or Archie Gray? Oh man, I think Spurs and then maybe get Archie back. Or Archie would probably stay, would he? Would Archie stay with Spurs and try and get them out of the championship? But I'm not too sure. Another yellow. Arsenal are definitely picking up the yellow cards, but I don't mind it. It's another free kick. Fernandez is going to deliver it. So we still have about 5 minutes left to go. Surely Archie won't stay there. I don't know. It's a hard one to call. Oh, perfect free kick from Fernandez. Goes straight out of play for a goal kick to Arsenal. So we will take that. So proud of the lads this year. One of the best seasons I have ever seen. Says get a fix visuals. You're absolutely, mate, and it's up there with one of the best seasons we've had. Obviously, Bielsa finishing ninth our first season back. His first season was class, but getting to an FA Cup semi-final, the results we've had, beating Manchester United, drawing with them at Old Trafford, beating Chelsea, Liverpool, drawing with Liverpool twice as well this year. It's been class. David Raya has just been given man of the match as well. And I think they're right. He pulled off a fantastic save to keep Arsenal in the game when it was 0-0. Yeah, and Ken has it there. That Raya save from Fernandez was absolutely massive. It was. Fine lines in football, isn't it? Spurs just got 2004 when we went down. Their fans were cat, gave us some stick. Yeah. They sent us down, didn't they? Under Allardyce that time, they hammered us. Was a 4-1. And put the final nail in the coffin and sent us down. I just hope that we beat Spurs and West Ham can stay up. I'd happily have West Ham win the last game of the season and see Spurs go. So would I, mate. Look, I never want to see Leeds United lose a game of football, ever. Ever. But if it comes down to that game and West Ham need a point or all three, yeah, give it to them. Play the kids. All Leeds, aren't we? Says Liam Chalky. We certainly are, pal. We're very nearly there. Little less than 3 minutes, and it will be confirmed. Leeds United will be staying in the Premier League. And Andrew says, wow, so close, but not over yet. We're certainly not over yet. We know this in football. Anything could happen. West Ham are coming again. Come on, Arsenal. No, get it out. Strike. Oh, man. Wilson is... That was close. That was so close. Wilson's strike is a blocked. I think it was Gabriel. Cross. In. Strike. Oh, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. It's Callum Wilson. Fucking hell. It's 1-0. I don't believe it. Oh, man. It's Callum Wilson. The referee's watch went off because it didn't fully hit the back of the net. Looks like it just went over the line. And the bubbles are flying around the London Stadium. It's 1-0. Look, it's still not bad for Leeds. It's still not bad. Sly says, why always Leeds? We're still there, lads. We're still there. They're doing a VAR check here, lads. VAR are having a look. So it could be disallowed. I think Raya could be fouled. It's well over the line. Rice is in the back of the goal. The ball did go over the line. But I just want... David Raya's fouled, lads. David Raya's fouled. It has to be a foul. I would be so surprised if this is not overturned, lads. For me, Pablo has his hands completely across David Raya. I think it's going to be disallowed. This is wild. It has to be... It can't. He can't allow that. This is massive in terms of the title race, in terms of the relegation. This is absolutely massive. Surely they're not going to let that be a goal. Has to be. Pablo, he has his hands completely across. What do you think, lads? It's definitely... It shouldn't be allowed. It's a foul on David Raya, isn't there? They're checking it for a long time here, lads. The ref is being sent to the screen. So normally when we do see the ref going to the screen, it's overturned. But that first angle that you see, if anybody's watching it on Sky, to the left-hand side, you can see Pablo's hand is completely across David Raya, around his neck. It has to be ruled out. It's a hard angle to kind of see, though, from where do you have it? Man. Drama. Absolute drama. It's only an arm across the neck. He could have killed the man, though. How can this even be checked for so long? Obvious foul, says Cookie. Yeah, Pablo's completely across him. What are we thinking? What are we thinking in the chat? Anyone think it's not a foul? I think it's clear. Clear as day. Look, to me here, VAR are showing on poor angles. They're showing one. There, you can see it there. You can see it there. Pablo's right across his throat. Has to be ruled out. Come on, make the decision. How long is this? I tell you what. He's after seeing this about 40 times. Man. That's it. It's ruled out. No goal. No goal. That's it. Happy days. We'll take that, lads. Leeds United are nearly safe. We're nearly safe in the Premier League. My God, the drama there. The absolute drama there. Of course. Of course, they just had to put us through that little bit more stress, didn't they? It is real. It's the right decision. It is the right decision for me. You're going to get a few that are not going to be happy with it, but nah, I think it's the right call. Another 5 minutes now. Well, we are really... What time did the goal go in at? Like, we're probably going to get another... I'd say 3 or 4 minutes, lads. Yeah, Pablo, he has his hand right. That's a better angle from the back that they show it. The one they were showing on VAR wasn't really a great angle. And to be fair to him, that's why I think it took so long to make the decision. But they had a better angle there that they just shown from the back. And you could see Pablo was holding the hand of David Raya, pulling it down. That was a better angle. I think if they had shown that, first of all, it would have been a quick enough decision. But look, we got there in the end. Get a fixed visual says marching on together. We're nearly there, pal. We're very nearly there. And why can't he stop the clock in a VAR check? Good show, Ken. Good show, pal. Yeah, good idea, that. think this will bury West Ham. Yeah, who have West Ham got next? Is it Newcastle? I think West Ham have Newcastle next away. It's going to be a tough one for them. It's up to the referee now, lads. Any stage, referee blows that whistle. Leeds United are Premier League safe. Declan Rice smashes it clear. Blow that whistle. Blow the whistle. Come on. Do you reckon Melier plays tomorrow? You stick him up front, man. Throw him up front beside Calvert-Lewin. I couldn't care anymore now. Away, get it out. Here comes Wilton. It's not over yet, lads. Get it out. Oh, man, West Ham are still coming. Somerville. Don't beat anybody with Crescencio. Somerville. Cleared away by Saliba, and it's outplayed. It's going to be a throw into Arsenal. Referee blow it. I think West Ham were shouting for the free kick there, but I don't think it was. Last chance for West Ham. Fernandez delivers it in. Get it out. Header. Wide. Has to be it. Blow the whistle. Has to be it. Yes! Full time whistle goes at the London Stadium. Arsenal 1, West Ham United 0. Leeds United are safe. Leeds United are guaranteed Premier League football next season. How good does that feel? After everything we've been through this season, the highs, the lows, the ups and downs, and everything else in between, Leeds United are safe in the Premier League. That's just absolutely fantastic, lads. Amazing. And I ain't going to lie, lads. I'm literally nearly on the verge of tears here. Like, honestly, it means so much that, again, with Premier League football next season for Leeds United. We've fought so hard for this. So hard to be in the Premier League next season. And we deserve this so much, lads. Unbelievable. Try and get through a couple of your comments. I'll try and gather myself together here. Carl Water says, United are back. We are well indeed, buddy. Boom. We are staying up, says Darren Daly. Cookie says, yes. CB says, we are staying up. Say, we are staying up. Let's beat Spurs, says Arthur. Absolutely. Let's put the icing on the cake. Guinness time, says Darren Daly. Oh, my God, mate. You are absolutely right. I will certainly be going for a pint of Guinness. Until the world stops going round, says Danny. Quality, lads. Leeds, Nottingham Forest safe, and Palace. I think Palace are safe now as well. Wayne says, need a drink or two. Why not, pal? Go celebrate it. Go celebrate it. We deserve it. I predict a feckin' riot, says Jam. Absolutely, pal. Pep will have to say, will have a say on VAR again. My God, lads, the drama. The absolute drama there at the end of that with West Ham scoring. Look, it still wouldn't have been the worst result if it did end the draw. You know, we still would have basically been there. But it's just so nice it's guaranteed now, isn't it? That Leeds United are officially Premier League safe. It's just absolutely amazing. Amazing. Thomas O'Leary says, enjoy London tomorrow, Darren. Wear your jersey. We are Leeds. Absolutely love that, pal. I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing now for London tomorrow. Enjoy the match tomorrow, says John. Cheers, pal. Thank you very, very much. Happy Leeds are safe, but I'm sorry about the rugby tackles on the West Ham United forwards before the foul on the goalkeeper. It is what it is, mate. We're staying up. I can't worry about it. We're staying up, pal. MOT says, Josh, at least we can look forward to Croker. No worries. Yeah, mate. I forgot all about that as well. So obviously now Leeds not winning the FA Cup and safe in the Premier League. The Leeds versus Manchester United in Croke Park will officially now go ahead as well. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. VAR with the winner again. Love VAR. Never had a bad thing to say about it. Tony Collins says, watching from Porta del Carmen. Get in, man. Amazing. Amazing. In Porta del Carmen, and Leeds United safe in the Premier League. Go enjoy yourself, pal. Well done, Darren. Great job. Enjoy your time in London, pal. MOT, says Paul O'Connor. Thank you so much, pal. VAR actually went for us for once. For once, Danny. For once. And I wouldn't even be surprised if it was given against us. You know that. That's us safe. Hell yes, says Richard. Absolutely class, lads. Amazing. Do you know what, lads? We might try and get a bit of a stream together. I'm going to go text Dillo. I'll text Jamie and I'll text Stephen and see if we can get the few lads in and do a little bit of a stream maybe we get it together in about an hour or so. Beer time, lad says, Andy, get in. Love that, pal. Have a great evening in London. Come on, Leeds. Beat Spurs for that heavy defeat at Elland Road a few seasons ago. Tony Collins says, will do, bros. Now to beat the Spuds. Enjoy yourself tomorrow, says Anto Gartland. Thank you so much, lads. Honestly, thank you so much. What an amazing watch along that was. I had everything. I had, the thrills, the spills. Not a great game of football. Looked like it was going to go against us. Arsenal scored. And then, of course, the VAR check it again at the end, lads. My heart was just beating out on my chest. There. But it went our way. Get in there. Those 4 to 5 minutes waiting for VAR to get the spot. My ass fell out. To be fair, it did take so long to check the VAR, but I think the angles that they showed was really poor. They showed one after it was complete, and it was a better angle. You could actually see Pablo hanging out of David Raya, and that would have been a better one. That would have been a better one to show, wouldn't it? Has Amy allowed you a Corona, says Scott. She will, mate. I'm going to go get a Guinness. I'm not going to lie, lads. I'm going to need a Guinness. Let's go be sports tomorrow, says Ashley. Have fun tomorrow in London. I will, mate. I will. I'm going to have a great time. I will catch it all on camera. It'll all be on the vlog for you tomorrow, guys. So make sure you check it out. Great watch along, says Tony Collins. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much. Cheers, Mr. Clark. Get in. Thanks for the great lives all season. Thanks, mate. My last watch along, because going to Spurs tomorrow, going to Brighton, and then I'm going to be away in the Caribbean for the West Ham game with me feet up, enjoying plenty of drinks. Michael says here, Leeds are staying up. Loved your Burnley trip. Thanks so much, Michael. Appreciate it, pal. So we're going to see Leeds or Weeds tomorrow. Weeds? Well, Weeds. Yeah, hopefully Leeds tomorrow. 3 games safe, says Arthur. That's amazing, lads, isn't it? To be on 43 points and safe with 3 games to go. After that Nottingham Forest defeat at the City Ground earlier on in the season, that November time, you wouldn't have said that, would you? We all thought it was going one way for Leeds United. So be safe with 3 games to go. What a job Daniel Farke has done. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. A draw would have been enough, but celebrated it disallowed goal like a Leeds goal just scored. Yeah, a draw would have been okay, pal, but now this confirms it. We're mathematically safe, so it's absolutely amazing. Stephen Bourne says, see you then, bro. I can't wait, pal. I cannot wait for Brighton now. Leeds play tomorrow now without any fear, says Arthur. You're right, man. We go now to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium tomorrow with the shackles off, fearless, knowing that we're Premier League football next season. And I'm hoping we can go and put a good account in for ourselves tomorrow, because we deserve it, don't we? And that away end tomorrow is going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And celebrate it, lads. Celebrate these moments. Celebrate it, because we've gone through so much hardship all through the years, haven't we, as Leeds United fans? So we have to celebrate these moments. Amazing. Great watch along and great result for Leeds. Watching 5:40 in New Zealand. Unbelievable, mate. Crazy. Someone's, watching us from all the way over in New Zealand. Class. Go and enjoy the last 3 games with no fear, says Ashley. 100%. We are sending Spurs into a scrap now payback. It'd be amazing. Imagine Leeds picked up 3 points tomorrow. Class. It'd be so good. Tottenham away, love it, says Jamie Lowe. It's going to be good, lads. And honestly, with 213 people watching, keep an eye out for the vlog, the Spurs vlog, because it's going to be a good one. And then the Brighton one as well. So it's going to be class. Hopefully 26 points next season will keep us up. Yeah, recruitment now, isn't it? Recruitment's going to be massive for Leeds. Just one thought. Leeds can play without fear tomorrow, but so can Spurs. Should be an interesting game. I don't know. I think the pressure will still be on Spurs tomorrow, CB. Like a win. Like they need to win. So there's still going to be a lot of pressure on that game for Spurs tomorrow. Obviously, it's alleviated a little bit with West Ham losing, but they're still going to want to win the game. So it is going to be a good game tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, I have to say. Right, lads, look, I'm going to end the stream there. I'm going to get on the phone now. I'm going to get in touch with Stephen, Jamie, and Dillo and see if we can get a live watch along together. I'd love as many as you guys to come in, and let's just celebrate this. Let's celebrate Leeds United staying in the Premier League. So we'll wrap it up there. Thanks very much to everyone that popped in, for all the likes, subscribes, everybody that watched, the comments, absolutely everything. So we leave it there, and there's only one thing to say. Leeds United are Premier League safe. Suck it in. Enjoy it. Mind yourselves. Mind each other.